Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to Disco Elysium. Today, we're gonna try and take off that corpse from there. Let's see, we got our... Oh, right, I gotta put on my gloves. And, is there anything here that might be hindering me? Doesn't seem like it. Okay.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
I wish I had more ammonia, but the store didn't sell it. Wait. Can I ask for another ammonia from the person? Sorry for wasting the time, but I gotta see if she has more.
I can't believe it's snowing again.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
Huh. I'm sorry to hear that. In Finland we call that takatalvi, which means behind winter, I suppose. Oh, yeah.
There he still
Okay,
is,
fuck it.
looking right through you
We ball.
with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
Okay.
Emitting it is all it does now.
Lock in! Rah!
As you breathe
Yes!
in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Uh-huh.
It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos, and tendons.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Yep.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Mm-hmm. Inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
Yes.
Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you. Out of place somehow.
Okay. Out of place.
These are clearly not boots. They're armor. Possibly part of a larger set.
Perhaps, yeah. That's what I was actually talking about before. Oh, that's why they didn't... That's why the killer was maybe hard to carry. Because... the armor... These aren't just boots, are they? This is the armor he was stripped of.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Sabatons. Okay. With his notebook under his arm, the lieutenant crouches to inspect the soles.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic.
Nice. Forget about the notebook. Tell me about the armor.
It's clearly some manner of super armor. Or future armor. Super future armor. I'm useless.
And what kind of armor is that exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't.
I wonder if some of the killers took some too.
We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
Oh shit. The question, I mean, could this be a chance? Then again, why would he only be wearing the boots? Like, this is a good question in some sense, but I don't think that's true, because if he was, let's say, in the whirling, just having one fun, why would he still be wearing the boots?
No, I
But-
think he had something.
Oh, I got
precious
XP for
underneath the
that.
clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirt we found to get to it.
Mm-hmm.
And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
I actually misclicked that, but that's fine. I got 5 XP. Maybe I should do that then. Maybe I should just keep my mind open and wonder, just to get Kim's opinion.
Nice. That makes sense.
What if they told him to strip before they hung him to demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that.
I see.
La puta madre, the Mazda, the besmirties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
I see.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Yeah, Kuno, shut up.
Clearly, Kuno would like to interject something here, but there's not enough for him to hold on to.
Bro wants to say the F word again. The material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
Yeah. How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
That's crazy.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Wait, my yearly pay is 5,500 real?
Not too much, yes.
Huh. Well, I guess it's enough. No, actually it's not. That's so little money. Is this before or after taxes?
It's a sorry situation, I agree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions.
Initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
These look pretty advanced for a security guard, to be honest.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Maybe the guard wasn't here as a guard, but maybe they were here to mess with the Union itself. Let's knock on the boots.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether,
I see.
like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood material, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Okay, awesome. Running a finger over the lines.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice the whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination: E50, 100, 1000.
Oh, great. Okay, point it. Looks like there's a serial number on the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
He tips the drying ballpoint on his pen on his tongue.
X5415 6745678222. Let's lie.
I'm not fucking lying to Kim. I will not fucking lie to Kim here.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Mm-hmm. What if I try to pull the boot off? That doesn't seem ideal.
The stench fills your nostrils.
But I'll
As
do
you
it.
push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
Oof.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Oh yeah, you're right. We shouldn't do that.
Brutal!
Yeah, I'll let go of the boot.
What's wrong with you, asshole? Why is he letting Goku know?
I don't know, baby. I don't know why he's such a.
Damn, he's saying that.
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by putting on the deceased foot?
Honestly, I wanted to see if there was something there, but now that I think about it, yeah, I was saying that this might be a bad idea, but I'll see what the option says. Yeah,
The
let's not.
cadaver slowly twists.
The
on cargo
cadaver.
belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Mm-hmm. Let's inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
Mm-hmm.
This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under six-rotor airships.
Okay. It's a steel reinforced cargo lashing. Okay, so airships. We've heard of airships, but we haven't seen them. Except we have. The airships are in the loading screen art. And I think in the when I say greetings, they're in that art too. Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Yeah, but this is an reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around.
Mm-hmm.
I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
So we're assuming the dock workers from the harbor did it.
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
Yeah, it's believably mundane.
70% of the cases I get are just filling in the blanks on the initial report. This belt worries me.
They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
How did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Right. Did they climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
That makes sense. He makes a pulling motion.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
Yeah, I wish I had higher visual calculus, damn it. Communism! What did you do to me? I need my glasses.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt.
The cadaver.
Limbs limp and torso covered in
To
tattoos.
arachnid. I love that video. A manor. Inspect the tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Is this the map of the night sky?
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
Yep. I'm missing something here.
So am I.
So suddenly ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Okay, so he has a gun. Let's see. A small lens, some sort of camera. What is that? I'm guessing it's some sort of a thing that will... Maybe the tattoo might have something on it, like our RCM things, that they glow in a certain light, and maybe the camera will let us see it.
Interrogate sunshine.
Interrogate is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
I see.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
It produces two metal-capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. Then
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
Is the tattoo different in any way?
In case we need it.
The lieutenant says to shake and shakes the paper, letting it dry on the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
It is
There is
indeed.
only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
Yep. What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Yep. Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
It's no larger than a pack of
The
cigarettes.
glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Yep. This is a hard check. Roll the dice!
The corpse
Damn it.
is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
Yep.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. Eyes like a shark.
Let's squint and take a step
As you
back.
narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration?
I wish I had better visual calculus.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue.
Mm-hmm.
His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink. Thighs too.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin.
Mm-hmm.
We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
Let's relax our eyes.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think?
I think he was upright after death. His hands and feet and neck are discolored. Wait, that isn't a thing, right? Only the lower extremities are pink with dark and dash blue. His faded hands, thighs, and his neck just above the nose. The rest appears dark green. No, that's the opposite, isn't it? His hand and feet are clearly colored. Or am I... Isn't this color like a class of... like a lack of color? Am I understanding? Oh well, it can be colored. Yeah.
Agreed. Especially on the neck.
Mm-hmm.
The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports her hanging.
Yep. Seems like a lynching to me.
Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption.
Mm-hmm.
But we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death.
Something is coming out of it. Probably shit.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
Yep.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
Yep.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death?
Maybe.
Let's see, he's beaten up. See the bruises.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them.
Mm-hmm.
The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Indeed.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
Shut up, Kuno.
You fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Well, yeah. Okay, yeah. You're right. I think he's dead.
I agree.
His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Totally dead.
The world no longer stores his personality in its composition. There was a time for that, and it ended 7 days ago. Thank you, conceptualization.
That sounds about right, yes.
He nods in agreement with this advanced piece of conceptualization. Why can't I speak today? Conceptualization. Having muffled it over to Lieutenant says, yep. Okay.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils.
Mm-hmm.
He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
So, how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
The thing is, I don't feel like I'm gonna be leveling up my inland empire much. So I feel like That's everything there.
The steel reinforced belt presents
That's a lot of
unique
XP.
challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
Indeed.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Let's see. I mean, we could saw the branch. That seems like an option.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, okay, that does seem dangerous though. I mean, I'm not sure. The tree seems quite stable itself.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Can someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
Well, I mean, you have a point there.
Sadly, yes. The whole RCM is out there right now, doing the exact same thing we are. Are we in a rush to help them? Not with this on our hands.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
I'm not gonna... Like, thinking about shooting him down, I don't think that'll work against that. We can ask for help from the harbor.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
Uh-huh.
I would really prefer if there was another way. These people might have an agenda.
Okay, what about the other options?
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Yeah. Maybe we could shoot him down?
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. Mm-hmm. Point to it. There's a the buckle holds the belt together.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst thing that could happen?
I'll blow his head off.
Oh.
Take it! Take the shot!
Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit.
Uh-huh.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket
Uh-huh.
and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel.
Can he do
separates
it?
the scouring stick and gives the cartridge 5 tucks,
I trust in you.
securing it in place.
Yep.
That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzle loader. Ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world.
I see.
He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Easy does it, partner.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Shit.
"A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's test was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight."
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Oh, so Kuno's called him dickhead.
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
It's okay.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Clad.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
Try it again. Maybe I can do it.
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
Let's see.
Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
What now
I
then?
have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
I mean, I would have taken the shot if I had a gun, though.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
Can I have the gun? I should try.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks.
He pauses, then shrugs and proceeds to load the pistolet.
Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
Mm-hmm.
They only have one gun.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Okay, let's take the gun.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banani poika. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
Fuck off!
The cold
Banani
piece of
poika.
bakelite and gunmetal.
Why does he call me
surprisingly
banana
light.
point?
Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
Uh-huh.
You've held this, an A9 armistice, before. At some point, it probably used to be your choice of firearm. It still feels comfortable, like you never laid it down.
How high is my hand eye, by the way? It's alright. It's alright.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
Okay, point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights.
Mm-hmm.
You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
This is not a wide check. Should I level it up? I wonder how much chance it'll give me. It'll probably make it 50-50. But it can't be retried. Should I try it with this? Wait, should I close my left eye first?
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, slick, with the falling rain. The corpse slowly rotates. The slow movement of the branch.
Yes, visual calculus coming in.
Shoulders directing the gun sink up, dancing hypnotically.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now? Fucking
Fuck it, we ball! Yes! Woohoo!
The buckle explodes into tiny pieces, coming loose with a whir. With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to kneel in front of you, looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Who killed you?
Communism.
Communism!
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from. Only that it's right.
Communism, huh?
Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
Who's laughing now, you little shit?
fuck you, Kurpale.
RCM, baby. RCM.
Ace is high.
The Ace is High, a custom invented by the aerostatic brigades during the revolution.
Hell yeah, Kim.
Is used to celebrate success in Revachol, especially in sports. The gesture is spread across the world, despite the defeat of the revolutionaries themselves. You could add an Ace's low to it, if you like, by turning your back after the high and waiting for another.
Hell yeah. Wait for the aces low. Let's do it, Kim.
The high arrives with a sharp slap. As you turn around, there is a moment of doubt. Feels like That low ain't gonna connect.
Come on, Kim, I trust in you.
Chill. It's gonna connect.
Let's do it, Kim.
But then it does, and with furious precision. The lieutenant is not one to leave an ace's low hanging.
Lovely. Also, I should start thinking more stuff, I think. Alright, I want to look at that. What is this? Insular Civil War was not the first war to see the use of hybrid airships on both sides, but it was the coolest for an entire decade fall that multi-rotor fighters got into dogfights above Revachol, Ozone Semi-9 and the Arcade Islands, spitting death at one another. They flew over sandy beaches and shot each other out of the azure sky, crashing into the city blocks and setting island forests ablaze. The Aces Low was a custom among revolutionary brigades, performed after multiple kills. Lieutenant Kitsuragi seems fond of it. Why? Well, I'm not sure of that, but I kind of want this. I wanna internalize this. Maybe I'll put the other one later. Now, thing is, what do I wanna level up next? I kinda want a bit of more rhetoric on my side. Let's level it up. And I got -1 auto already. This is bad. So let's go rhetoric now. Love my rhetoric. Okay, let's accept the changes now. Okay, let's continue.
I knew these guys were.
Yeah, we're faggots. Got a problem with it.
Kuno cracks with laughter. Sounds like someone strangling a seagull. It's clear he enjoys himself.
By the way, I'm gay. Just so you know. I can say that. Don't worry about it.
I knew they suck each other off.
What now?
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before... Excuse me.
Oh, he's gonna puke, isn't he?
Slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way the corpse smells. The fall seems to have released something deep inside it.
It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just a little breather before we do the autopsy.
Wait, a field autopsy?
Yes. The 4 phases of a murder scene. 1. Investigation of the scene.
Mm-hmm.
I'm satisfied with that part. The trash container, the prints, we've been thorough enough.
We have indeed.
2. Initial examination of the victim. We were exhaustive in our efforts there. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
3. Field autopsy. This will not be pleasant or easy, and it will have to be performed on the scene.
Yep.
The fuck are they on about?
Cops are gonna cut his shit up next.
4 and final, transport of the coroner's case to the district morgue. I'll do that. God, this stinks.
Don't we have someone else for the autopsy? Like a doctor?
No, you and I are detectives.
Mm-hmm.
The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain. From crime scene to autopsy to cleanup, we do it all.
I see. Honorary rank?
An honor and
Yeah.
a burden
Yep.
attached to your rank. Mine is lieutenant detective, unfortunately. I can't tell you how tired I am of this corpse.
Yeah, me too.
With shooting like that? Of course you are. Your station would not have assigned you to this case otherwise.
Yeah, I don't think I'm a detective. Yeah. Alright. So perhaps I'm not a detective then. Oh wait, with shooting like that, of course you are. Wait, why did I only be able to say I don't think I'm a detective? Anyways, alright. Give him gone
In the
back.
meantime, we should try to interview Evrard Clare, the leader of the Union. Harbor property was clearly used in the hanging.
Yep.
The harbor just east of here. Getting in might prove a challenge, though.
Yeah, we have the supremacist at the door, and then we can try to jump over the
Or
thing.
we could ask around for the representative of the logistics company. My initial information says the Wild Pines have sent some sort of strike negotiator to wrangle control back from Evrard.
Yeah, I see.
You could ask the gardener for directions.
Is this the famous list of initial interviews?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and those were the interviewees. Let's go.
Yep. Yeah, I guess we're not doing the field autopsy today, it seems. Probably gonna talk to Kim soon. Yeah, let's call it a day now. Kim wants to talk anyway.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe.
Yeah,
The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
yeah. I haven't paid the cafeteria manager for damages yet.
We should take care of that then.
Yeah, I don't have the money really.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the streets. We'll figure something out.
Well, I have my home, right? I can just run home. I'm pretty sure I know where it is. Do I have any charisma helping things? Oh, that's the body of the thing. Lieutenant Kitsuragi snapped this photo of the hanged man's tattoos. It displays an intricate web of blue lines stretching across his torso. You have to admit, it looks quite cool. Okay, okay, I don't think, yeah, okay, we look fine like this. Maybe I'll put a bit of this on. Wait, no. Yeah. What does this do again? What is suggestion? No, wait, no. Suggestion is the horny stuff. I don't think that'll help much right now. Lots of people here, huh? Hello again.
Can I help you?
So about the money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
I was wondering if we could come to some sort of an arrangement for tonight. I think I would just go home, but...
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Come on, man. Actually, Kim is about to say something. Let him.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and...
Yeah, well...
I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment.
I know. Hold on, I still have my key, you know.
Good luck trying to use it.
I see.
Draconian measures.
Yep.
All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock.
Yeah, well, this conversation isn't going anywhere, is it?
Not until you bring me the money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Yeah.
Yes, have you got it? Does that arrangement include...
Come on,
you
I
paying
want
me
to try to
what-
say
what
this.
about what I have been through, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You're not the goddamn protagonist of this story. I am. This is my hostel cafeteria, and I need my money.
Yeah.
Literary demotion. That's the worst.
Yep. Well, this conversation isn't going anywhere, is it?
Not until you bring me the money.
Mm-hmm.
I might have something.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're...
Yeah, but, I mean... The thing is, I can just go home, though. I know where my home is now, I can just run there. But sure, Kim, what do you have?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Yep.
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage.
Well, let's look inside the... look in the suspect transport enclosure.
The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
What are those things?
There are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, it's just for vanity.
I see. What do you mean you confiscated them?
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
So you took his spinners?
I took them and arrested him for driving under the influence.
Isn't that a bit corrupt, though? I hate to say it.
I don't know. Is it? I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
Did you want to put these spinners on your machine?
No, that would be silly. I just... I don't know why I kept them. It doesn't matter. I couldn't put them on this MC anyway. A cup with spinners. That would be outrageous.
Yes, outrageously cool.
He flashes a smile, barely visible in the dark.
I'm sorry you have to sell them because of me. Hey, sorry, cop!
As I said, they are useless anyway. I should have remembered I have these earlier.
Yeah, you said something about the pawn shop?
Yes, the Bird's Nest Roy, near the canal.
Yep.
We've been there. If I'm not mistaken, it should be open late.
Yep.
Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory under the Items tab. You can pawn these items when talking to Roy.
But don't I have a home? Are you sure, Kim? Can't I just go to my home, though? I was planning to just run my home. I mean, it would be helpful, but... Then again, Kim is kinda insisting. Yeah, he's... well, I appreciate your help. I'll take the spinners.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
How much are they worth, I wonder. Wait, alright, I can't look at them here. Closed the door. But can't I just run to my home, though? Holy shit, 200 real? Are you sure, Kim?
Yes?
I want to talk about you.
Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
Well, we worked better together if we have more rapport.
That's a fair point. Alright, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
Okay, well that's all for
Go.
now.
Let's change the subject.
Yeah, it seems like I can't return these, unfortunately. Well, Kim, if you insist, I'll sell them. Thank you very much, Kim. I was planning on walking home since I remember where it is, but I guess I can go there later. Hello, pawn shop man.
Greetings on this fine night. What brings you here?
It's cool that they're still open. Big city vibes.
The pawn shop is always open.
I see. So, I have something else to sell.
Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Mm-hmm.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and...
Wait, I forgot to read the
The
description.
spinners appear iridescent in
No!
the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the These are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a misk banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
Mm-hmm.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Yep.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer.
Thank you.
Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
Yep.
The rest is for him, to compensate for the pain of being separated from his radiant spinners.
I'm sorry, Kim.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
No.
Another time, perhaps.
Well, I feel bad for doing this to Kim, but he insisted that I do so. So I will. Well, actually, now I don't have to take the check from the guy in there, the Everard, right? Yeah. Honestly, yeah. There we go. Let's just do
Can
this.
I help you?
So about the money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
Yeah, I have your money.
Well,
Here it is. Sorry for the trouble. Let's get those sorry cop points. I wonder what I would get for sorry cop if I had it on full already. Really interesting, but yeah, here it is. Sorry for the trouble.
great. Thank you.
Oh my
officer.
god, that's good
all
XP.
I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow.
Thank you, guard.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
Yeah, okay.
I'll take a room here too.
Great.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Goodbye. Okay, well. I need a similar metal thing so I can level up again. Honestly, I feel like I want some visual calculus back. But then again, drama and rhetoric have helped me with things there before. Visual calculus is cool too, though. I think I'll take one visual. Just fix it up a bit. It'll probably help with the autopsy, right? Anyways, so we gotta... Kim can answer any linger you may have about and the RCM. Join him in whirling in Rag's balcony after... Yeah. Let's go to the balcony, Kim. So, the debrief, huh?
Yes? What do you want to know?
Now that we've inspected the scene, I want to know more about this pissing competition you mentioned.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind.
Mm-hmm.
Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the industrial harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality.
Mm-hmm.
So we've let the union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Ah, so this is a struggle over who runs Martinez, huh?
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's
Yep.
an orphan district, in other words.
Yep.
I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that.
Yep.
Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved.
Yep.
What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
I see.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere in your mind hangs a dark green blackboard. There are 2 columns. One says cases solved. The other, confirmed kills.
Close your eyes.
The rows are endless.
Mm-hmm. Present 41.
Jean Vicmer, Judith Minot, a special consultant. What was his name? Then the rows degrade into green nothingness.
I see. I wonder what this says about me. That I was sent by my station?
It's all part of the master plan, you see.
What can I choose here? I am an apocalyptic omen sent by my people. Can you guess my message? I was sent to teach you a lesson in style. I wonder what outre means.
Really?
Yeah. I arrive at the scene 3 days early, drink myself to oblivion, fully re-immerse myself in this reality, and then work the case from angle no crescent fresh it produces never before seen results. Not only for criminology, but for the human mind.
It can't be that.
It isn't. But I will prove it so.
I hope you do.
For some reason I thought you had 104 solved cases.
Well, technically. The official record keeper has been known to double count murder-suicides.
Oh, I see.
A common accounting gimmick used to inflate precinct stats.
So you're still a good cop, right?
I'm good enough for this case. I'm not here to compete. I
Yep.
came because I had to. My fellow officers, the sergeants in particular, would
How
have made
much
this
have
scene
played?
into a circus.
58? My goodness. So, what's special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
I see. So basically, you volunteered to spoil the competition, huh?
Yes. I'm an unrepentant spoil sport.
The lieutenant appears pleased with this. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I can relate. I love being a spoil sport at times. Okay, enough of this competition then. Tell me something else.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Oh, sorry, cop helps. Why did the 21st send me?
Because
Damn
you're
it!
the best qualified. No, that doesn't seem right.
No, that makes sense. I'm exceedingly
If
qualified.
you're so well qualified, why can't you remember why you were sent? Anyway, don't keep the lieutenant waiting.
Damn it. I need more logic if I wanna figure it out. Okay. You seem to be following me.
Excuse me?
Nothing, just an observation.
You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
Right, I remember this conversation from the harbor.
I hope you don't take this the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a collegial observation.
Jamrock Shuffle.
In
Yep.
57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st precinct tend to move a bit erratically.
And how's that?
They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Yep.
Yes, but containers contain things. Shiny things. They're interesting.
You're kidding me. Why containers?
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Yeah, so am I doing this quest right now or not? I mean, I'm pretty sure I have my home. Unless I need to go to my room to do this. Right. Wait, did my room get fixed up? No.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Yep, sounds good. Okay, perfect. I can do it.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then...
Where shall we begin? We should talk about
Oh,
the
he smokes.
investigation first and
I didn't know.
foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM.
I didn't know you smoked. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I mean, it does make sense. It does relieve stress. And this is really stressful work, isn't it?
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Yep.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
Okay, smoking does... smoking does look really cool. But I'm not gonna do it. Right then, the debrief.
Yes. It's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went?
We performed a thorough initial inspection of the victim's body, so that's good. One could say it's the main thing to do in a murder. Then you shot the body down, which was quite the shot.
I was inspired by your confidence, Kim. Honestly, I was. Honestly, I really was.
I admit I wasn't sure whether I should give you the gun, but I'm glad I did. We still have to perform the autopsy, though. But we did do a thorough search of the crime scene. That's great.
Indeed.
Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, I mean.
That's my forte. Unlike some cops, I understand how important communication is in our line of work.
I'm glad we can agree on that, at least. We weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Clare, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow.
Yep.
We didn't talk to the Wildlands rep. We really must do that tomorrow.
Yep.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
That's true, I do. I
have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
I am not taking speed. Yes, it's part of the Jamrock Shuffle.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills.
He nods, thoughtfully tapping his finger on his cigarette.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Thank you. So what are our powers exactly? The RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Yep. 1,000. Why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station.
Makes sense.
Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Wait, how can you be sure the arrestee will show up?
You can't.
Yep.
Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
I see, and if someone resists?
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
Yep. So wait, what if I kill someone while on duty?
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness.
I see. So where are each other's witnesses, Kim?
Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
What happens to people we convict?
We don't convict.
Yeah.
We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Courant and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
Yep. He taps on his coat pocket where he keeps his notes. And who makes all these rules?
The coalition government, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution.
I
So
see.
we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
Yeah.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was the citizens of Revachol.
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Yep.
Or if they think you do.
Tomorrow Lintern. What is it?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know, how would you describe them?
They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
Yep. And yeah, so okay, those are the yep. So what do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by her innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago.
Dolores
Others
Day.
say they are just technocrats.
Those others say they continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day.
Yep, and what is their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Yeah, I see. But there's probably more under the skin than what is showing, huh?
Something kind and usual.
Yep.
Something almost self-explanatory. Something even a little feminine, but in a strict manner.
I see.
Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
Yep. Who was Dolores Day?
The historic figure? the author of the modern age, you will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
Yeah, I read about her in a book. Apparently it was also my wife's name. What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
Oh, we're about to get 4 points!
Do you?
Yeah. This is cringe. This is hell no. I'm not a right winger. Anyways, we are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization protecting bourgeois rights. I know this. I know this word is not pronounced as a bourgeois, but I can't pronounce. Actually, you know what? Let's learn it now. Let's fucking learn it. Fuck it. I know it's not.
Bourgeois.
The
Bourgeois.
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 Bourgeois. Okay, we are the stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization protecting bourgeois rights. Yeah, I say it right? Yeah. And I'm pretty sure... Like, this is, it basically just means rich people. Well, it doesn't mean rich people, no. Because communists aren't actually against people with money. Communists are against people who exploit others. And, well, you get a lot of money by exploiting others really easily, so... Like, it makes sense why the... why phrases like eat the rich exist. But... If you're like a, you know, honest... Just an honest worker getting good money... Like, communists are usually fine with it. Interestingly enough, actually, communists usually want workers to have even more pay than they currently do. Because, well, okay, communists don't, like, okay. Well, I mean, our end goal is the end of all money, honestly. But the thing is that, how do I say this? I lost my thoughts. Basically, we want less money going to the top, and we just want to spread it out. So workers get more pay. And one of the ways of ensuring that would be workplace democracies, where bosses are elected. And in that way, if the boss is treating the workers right, then, you know, the boss gets to keep their position. But if the boss is shitty, then they don't get to keep their position. Basically, the communists want to keep the owners of businesses in check so they don't abuse their workers. At least that's what short common, like, that's what was the... Okay, well, not communists, but soft socialists would be a better word. Like, this is just slowly pushing for communism. Would be stuff like workplace democracy and stuff like that. It's not the end goal, but it's a spot where we can go to. It would improve the situation a lot. Though it's more of a socialist opinion than a communist opinion. However, it's basically socialism leads to communism. That's kind of the point of socialism. So every socialist opinion is technically a communist opinion, later down the line. If that makes sense. Yeah. Anyways, we are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization, protecting bourgeois' rights.
No, we are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization, protecting the people of Revachol. That's the hand we were dealt. Without the MI, we would be common vigilantes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with vigilantes, honestly. Like, okay, vigilantes can be dangerous, but there's also some heroism to vigilantism, but well, yeah, honestly, vigilantes are okay with me. As long, and this is, I have a big opinion on vigilantes. Vigilantes should never kill people. They're fine if they're not killing people. If they're just like, you know, like they're making a citizen's arrest of a criminal, like that. If you know what I'm saying, then I think they're fine. So yeah.
Then you will adore Martinez. For many of these people, the Union especially, vigilantes is precisely what we are.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't enjoy it much.
He looks at the roundabout. Say nothing, just look into the night.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag.
Do you have anything more to say?
An aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of its floodlights on the ground below. Kitsuragi's glasses light up as he looks to the sky. Two glowing circles.
Oh, we wouldn't have gotten this if I didn't level up visual calculus. The aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of its floodlights on the ground below. Okay. This must be one of those flying machines we heard about.
They really don't like us here. The Union, the teenagers too. It's different in land. In Jamrock and the GRIH.
Mm-hmm. Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs,
Mm-hmm.
to the Union, to the company. Not daring to come here more often. It's like I told you, this place is an orphan, fallen between the cracks.
And in Jamrock and the JRIH?
We run this city.
Yeah.
West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette at the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are...
Mm-hmm.
But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
Yeah. I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here. At least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Oh, did I get some good cop? Oh, I have some good cop stuff here. Apparently good cop because Kim trusts me. Was this achievements? Yeah. Biggest communism builder, huh? Lovely. Okay. Okay, continue.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
I see. Well, that's all. Thank you for this, Kim.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Yeah, I bet that cigarette helped you a bit. Do I have enough XP to level up again? No, I don't. He puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks to the door. Yeah.
Yes?
Anything else? Okay. Let's leave. Thank you, Kim, for helping me out. Wait, is that the woman we saw before? No, that's not her. I think this is good night then. See you in the morning, Kim. You too. Bye bye, Kim. I still wonder what this is. Yeah, it's closed. Can I do anything in the mirror?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore. You see your face, such as it is without the expression. It's just hairy.
It's just Harry. Okay. Can't I take this bottle with me? God damn. Apparently I can't. Wait, I can take this. Yeah! Tear this shit. I can't take that one though. Look at all these bottles. I should have come here earlier. Look at that. Awesome. This one too. Oh my goodness, there's tons of money here, huh? Do I see any more? Any more bottles? There's one. Okay. Wait, there's one there. I can't pick it up. Are they in the bathroom? Can't see any. No. Well, it's about the time we quit then. Unfortunate that I can't pick this bottle up, huh? Unfortunate indeed.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting,
Mm-hmm.
but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Well, let's crawl in, I suppose.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
Mm-hmm. Good night, then.
And then sleep. And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
Dang it.
Smells of alcohol and sweat and grease.
I should have gone home. Check the blanket.
Barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing.
Mm-hmm.
A bit tense in the muscles. Relax.
Roll over to the other side.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
So who killed him? Who?
Something to do with... What was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again.
Mm-hmm.
Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A
Yeah.
great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Who will it be? Or what? Will I dream of Dolores? Oh, there's an actual dream sequence. Can I save the game here? Dream escape. Awesome. Okay, let's save it here then. Perfect. This is where we quit for today, huh? Tomorrow we'll be looking at the dreamscape then. Thank you for watching this episode of Disco Elysium. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye bye!